What is going on, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and today I want to talk about a report from the great Ian Begley of SNY talking about that the New York Knicks think they have enough trade capital left after the OG Anunoby trade to make another significant deal. Now, I think we all knew when this trade first went down that this was the first of a bigger move that we just don't see just yet. And according to Ian Begley, the New York Knicks are thinking in the same breath. Now, we're seeing a lot of rumors speculate across the NBA world of, oh, the Knicks are still interested in Karl Anthony Towns. Well, that's not new news, by the way. Leon Rose and the Knicks have been plugged into Karl Anthony Towns since Leon Rose took over the New York Knicks. So I'm not going to really be getting my hopes up about Karl Anthony Towns. We hear a lot of rumors about DeJounte Murray, Donovan Mitchell. Is this trade going to happen before this year's trade deadline? Is it going to be in this year's offseason to head into next year? A lot of what ifs, but I really do want to get into the article posted on SNY.TV by Ian Begley to kind of give you guys my thoughts of the report that the Knicks are definitely positioning themselves for a big-time move. Now, obviously, we saw the debut of OG Anunoby against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I think we can all agree in a small sample size, this trade so far is looking pretty darn good for these New York Knicks. Guys, before we get deeper into the video, I just want to mention, if you're new to the channel, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Knicks Media. We just hit over 11K subs here on the channel. I want to thank you guys. Let's freaking go. I'm excited to get into the rest of the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well. Now, here is the report. If you guys want to check out the article, I'll leave it down below in the description. Again, it's on SNY.TV, and this is from Ian Begley. So the title is, like we started off, the Knicks think they have enough trade capital left after OG Anunoby moved to make a significant deal. New York has 8 tradable first-round picks, including 4 of its own. Now, that is really, really interesting to note. Now, we're going to skip over this part. I want to get into this part of the article that the Knicks have, yes, enough assets. So, to acquire Anunoby, the Knicks sent R.J. Barrett quickly and a valuable 24 second-round pick that belongs to the Pistons. Some fans in the media, myself included, suggested after the trade that the Knicks no longer had the trade capital to swing a big deal. Well, some in the organization disagree with the idea. They feel like they have enough left to land a top player. New York has 8 tradable first-round picks, including 4 of its own. The 4 picks from their other teams are protected. Some have significant protections. Now, those picks are definitely still valuable, even though they do have protections. And then we'll go down on Tuesday. Shams noted that the Knicks will always have interest in Cat, which we already talked about. And yes, Ian Begley did confirm that. That's true today, just as it was true when team president Leon Rose took over. Pretty much what I already talked about. And the rest of the article is just kind of really plugging the Knicks to other players. Can they go after Cat? What is the final situation over there in Minnesota? When Minnesota has to pay Anthony Edwards, maybe that's when they have to get rid of Karl Anthony Towns to avoid the luxury tax bill or whatever the case may be. And then, of course, DeJounte Murray. Of course, we all want to go after Donovan Mitchell, but according to a lot of sources that are plugged into the NBA world that I'm reading on Twitter, the Cleveland Cavaliers are not interested to trade Donovan Mitchell right now because remember, folks, it takes 2 to tango, right? If the Knicks want to get Donovan Mitchell, the Cavaliers need to be willing to trade Donovan Mitchell. And I think the main guy that a lot of Knicks fans are talking about, I see all over the place, is DeJounte Murray. Now, the Atlanta Hawks, they're kind of not having the best season right now. Apparently, they're rumored to be interested in Pascal Siakam of the Toronto Raptors if the Raptors want to keep trading away their players after giving up OG Anunoby to the New York Knicks. And I feel like if the Hawks do land Siakam, that means they're in a win-now stage and not want to ship away Murray and keep building around DeJounte Murray. And now another player that, we're going to see actually tonight for the Knicks is DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine of the Chicago Bulls, 2 other players that the Knicks could potentially be interested in landing. Because if you look at the construction of the Knicks roster right now, right, we got a big upgrade in the starting rotation with an OG Anunoby, but the bench got absolutely depleted with the departure of Emmanuel Quickley. I think the ideal scenario for the Knicks is landing another star, putting Dante DiVincenzo back on the bench, which, by the way, I'm not nothing against Dante. He's balling out right now. But I think it would be better to add a star next to OG with Brunson, with Randall, with Hartenstein, and eventually Mitchell Robinson next year to really go after and be a contender in this Eastern Conference. And I think it's really interesting that the Knicks were able to land OG Anunoby without sacrificing one first-round pick. Now, their 2024 second-round pick is valuable, right? That Detroit Pistons pick is not like it's not a valuable pick at all. The Pistons are literally the worst team in the NBA, so that pick is valuable to me high in that second round. But I definitely wanted to make this video to give you guys my thoughts of the rumor and the reports that the Knicks still feel like they have enough assets to go after another player. Whether that's going to be this season or the offseason, that we will find out. Only time will tell. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. Really do appreciate all the support here on the channel. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well and subscribe. I'm out of here. Let's go, Knicks, and I'll catch you guys later tonight. Peace out.